Well, guess who just woke up and was blessed with not one, but two, yeah, two videos from today of this goblin again. We've basically been given two new videos, and this is what I like to call Smug-Raxx. This is where he, gets on camera and he just adds all, or acts all big and bad and everything. You know, he's like, I'm gonna get you guys, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. But before I start, I'm probably going to say I probably sound really weird or really bad. We're trying out a new microphone and everything. And so I have to kind of talk a little loud. But without any more stalling, we're going to look at this. And then there's another video. It's like 3 minutes long. And hopefully it's not going to be as long as like my last one. But we'll just get started.
William. You still haven't figured it out yet, have you, buddy?
Jesus Christ.
See, you think you're untouchable, but you're not. See, you think that you're going to stop me from being on Xbox as long as you're alive. Those were your words in your latest post.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of your latest posts, I should say. But see, what you don't realize is all your crimes that you committed against me over the last few months
Look at those teeth.
are soon going to come me back around to bite you in the ass. And you will be arrested. And you want to know why you will be arrested? Let me name off every single crime that you committed against me in the last 2 months.
Alright.
And not just against me, but other people as well. Starting off with number 1. Over $2,000 in property damages to me, including 2 Xboxes, 2 computers, and 2 hard drives.
That you don't need.
Adding up to a grand total of $2,900 plus in property damages. Crime number 2. Now, this one's a good one, and this one ain't even about me. This is about somebody else.
Okay.
You having Kira's new little boyfriend, who's a troll of yours,
Lord of mercy.
secretly record a tape of Kira without her knowledge or consent. And then you then had her boyfriend, send you the video so you can sit there and blackmail them with it. And you also went against YouTube's terms of services by boasting about how that video was for sale on YouTube.
Let's say that, that was against YouTube's terms of service. I don't know what is and isn't. I mean, other than your basic normal stuff that you're not supposed to do on YouTube and everything. But I'm pretty sure also ban evading goes against YouTube's terms of service, and also flashing your penis on like any kind of video live stream or anything. So even if that is like against YouTube's terms of service, you're just as guilty, Chance, and we all know it.
You went around on your YouTube channel, which I have full video coverage of. I have the original post and everything on video in real time of you talking about how that video's for sale over on certain sites.
Bro got choked on his own spit.
That not only goes against YouTube's terms of service, that's also illegal as for you to do. Now, crime number 3.
He can count.
Pretending to be a Microsoft account worker. Pretending to be a staff member of Microsoft themselves. Also, you can obtain my personal information and my Xbox account, which I will be getting back from Microsoft very soon, because I will be working with Microsoft and the police to make sure that you get arrested for that.
I don't think that's illegal.
That right there, they're going to be charging you with, not me. Crime number 4, and this is the best one of all. This one is going to lock you away for a long time for what you've done. Tampering with mail, which is a federal crime. That is government level stuff.
Did you see that? Did you see that? What that was? That is a visual like demonstration, and just those pauses. Those were the very little brain cells that he doesn't have. That was the gears turning in his head to formulate his sentence. I love it when he does that. It just shows how much of a fucking idiot he is.
By attacking my friends, having packages rerouted to Marty and to other people, tampering with my mail, my family's mail.
Got pizza rolls.
That is a federal crime, my dude. That is federal level crime.
Oh boy.
Because mail, if you did not know, all mail goes through government.
Does it?
Postal service is a government service. Therefore, you are f***ing with federal crimes on that level.
Oh God.
Not to mention all the DDoS attacks that you've done to me. All my friends that you have threatened.
Friends are people that didn't do their research on you and then are, defending you, which is not good, because if you defend Chance Wilkins or Cyraxx, then you defend a pedophile, and, eventually, or, they either A, see the real, truth about him, and then they drop all ties, or B, they are, they go through the kind of same stuff as Chance. The point that I'm getting at here is that, people defend Chance, and they either A, don't have a full understanding of, like, his true history and everything, or B, they just look at the surface and they just see this poor, disfigured man that's just getting, messed with on the internet, and they're like, let me step in and do that. It's why I must say, everybody, don't f*** with Chance. Don't f*** with Chance. Just be a casual observer. But, I mean, even if you are a casual observer and you just know about him, don't f*** with him. But, I mean, like, if you're somehow being introduced to him through me, take a look at my last video. I kind of go into a little bit more details about him. But, anyway, I've talked enough.
Who have tried to help me. And every time you sit there and say that I'm talking to a kid, we all know that I'm not. You're just trying to drive your fucking narrative, which that won't play into anything in the long run, but dude.
But you are.
What you need to realize, William, is this. Is that all your crimes are gonna come right back around and bite you in the fucking ass. Now, here's another really good one that is gonna get you in big trouble. Forging my name on a fake legal document saying that I'm a paid actor and I'm a paid artist on your label. I don't know you. I don't want nothing to do with your fucking shitty label, son. And we all know that your label is fake. You use that label to set it up so that you and your little pedophile best friend N-Word Boi, who, by the way, is dating a fucking high schooler while he's in college.
That's not true.
Which makes him a certified pedophile.
That's not true.
Y'all set that label up also you can steal all my music so you can make money off me and I can't make shit. And every time I go to get your ass for a copyright claim, you make up some garbage ass bullshit saying, oh, he's a paid actor. No, the f*** I'm not.
You signed a contract, though.
You're just doing that because you want to spin your f***ing narrative, son.
You signed a contract, though, Chance.
So, William, all I got to say is tell those around you that you love, tell everybody around you goodbye. Because by the time all this is said and done, you will be sitting in prison for a very long time. And I mean a very long time. Because, thanks to a good friend of mine,
Oh boy.
I know where you live, and soon the police will be knocking at your door.
Just like how you think you know where N-Word Boi lives.
You may as well enjoy your freedom while you have it, because your freedom's about to run out very soon. Just saying. You might want to enjoy your freedom while it lasts, because
Nope.
here very, very soon, and I'm not saying when because I don't know when.
Because it's not gonna happen. That's why you're not gonna say when it happens, because it's not gonna happen. You're fucking lying.
But all I know is that here very soon, your freedom, bye-bye. Your freedom, out the door. All because of your stupid decisions. Not to mention, N-Word Boi's gonna end up getting arrested with you. And also, the U.S. government is probably gonna end up working with Cuba to cut them a deal to have Marty hauled back here to
Oh
the
my
US.
god.
So,
He's dead. He's dead, Chance. You're literally getting haunted by a ghost. You're letting a dead man haunt you, and that is fucking amazing to me. Oh my god. He's dead. You can't just, everything that happened and everything that I watched and everything, you can't just fake a funeral service and, documentation saying that someone is deceased. People fake their deaths and everything, that's fine. In fact, one of your girlfriends had to do that to get away from you, Chance.
he can face charges for the that he's done. But that's on his end. But
Good luck with
you
that.
and N-Word Boi, you two were on very thin ice. Very thin ice. And, like I said, William, you think that you're untouchable? You're not. You can be touched, and you will be touched by the police.
Ugh.
And you think that you're stopping me from doing shit? Clearly you're not. So, like I said though, man.
Sorry, I had a pizza roll in my mouth. He is stopping you, in fact. He very much is, because, like I said in the last video, you're not able to talk to any kind of child in any way, shape, or form because you don't have an Xbox and you don't have a computer. So therefore, you can't use Discord, and you can't get somebody from the Xbox onto Discord for you to then touch or groom or do anything like that. I don't know how you're doing it, but he's reduced you to playing Game Boy Advance games. So I hope you really like Super Mario Kart, Pocket Circuits, or whatever the f*** you were playing, because that's all you're probably going to be playing. That and GameCube games.
Enjoy your freedom while you have it. Because your freedom's about to run out very soon. Just saying. And if I was you, I'd start telling your loved ones goodbye now. And preparing the news to them that you're going to end up going to jail because of everything that you've done. So you might want to break it down to your family and let them know what's going on, because you will be arrested. You will be facing charges. Me and my friends that I'm currently working with that actually work alongside law enforcement officers.
Not true.
Job.
Not true.
Have actually tracked you down.
Ah.
And guess what? They're going to be working with the police in your area, sending them every bit of evidence that I have, that my friends have, that everybody's gathered against you. And you will face charges. You think I'm playing games, kid? This ain't a game, this is real life. You play stupid games, you win.
Alright. Alright, so after that just abrupt ending, I've lost 3 brain cells trying to compute in my own brain all of the stupid lies and stupid shit that he's just said. And now we're on to the 3-minute one. My one and only response to N-Word Boi.
Hello, N-Word Boi.
Yeah, it's Smug-Raxx again.
So, this is going to be my one and only and final response video to you ever.
He's got his gloves on. That's always a good sign.
Listen up good, little man, because it's about to get good.
Little man? You're like 4'10". You're like the size and build of a 10-year-old.
Post about me supposedly committing crimes of sexual deviance. And it's true I have in the past done that, but there was a reason behind it.
Okay, like I said in the last video, I'm sorry I have to keep mentioning it. I don't care how much of a backed corner you felt like you were in, Chance. There is absolutely no excuse for you jumping up on a panel and flashing your penis on screen. There is absolutely no excuse for that. No one forced you to do it. No one dropped your pants, and no one did that but your own fruition. That just shows how much of a fucking, pervert you are.
See, the reason I did all that was because law enforcement failed. They failed to go after the proper people, which is you and all your little friends.
Not true. Not true.
And see, when the police found out about this, they could have arrested me. They actually could have. But because they were so understanding of the situation, they gave me a warning and told me not to do it again.
And then you proceeded to keep doing it. You have done it multiple times. Again, and I hate to say it again, I mentioned before that, yeah, the cops do know that he has done that in his area. And they have also told him and everything to not do it. They caught him in a lie whenever they were talking about it. And I mean, the cops do stuff for him and everything. He just doesn't want to listen because they tell him, get off the internet, Chance. They tell your grandmother and your stepdad or step-uncle, whatever the f*** he is, that the best way to end all of this grief for you, her, and him is to just take away that computer or take away the, internet entirely. And what does Sally do? What does she do? She cries like a little bitch, and she just says, well, he's 34, I can't really make him do anything. And I mean, it's like, yeah, you're a grown man and everything, but that doesn't mean to, still coddle you and everything. Are you kidding me? You cry and you moan about how, how horrible your life is and everything. And you have the ability to stop it. You're just too f***ing stupid to see that. And you're also just too, in your own head with your own delusions that's like, I'm a big, eraser, and I'm a big this and I'm a content creator. I have just as much right to be on here as anybody else. Maybe you shouldn't be on the internet, Chance. And maybe you would make a whole lot of children safer if you weren't.
Which I have gladly obliged. I've not done it since. But knowing you, you're going to try to make it look like I'm doing it again. But really, I'm not. That's just your little twisted up fantasy, bro. And it's kind of funny and hypocritical that you sit there and say that I'm committing sexual acts when you yourself are a pedophile.
Not true.
You're literally in college dating somebody who's a teenager in high school.
Not true.
But yet, you say I'm a pedophile? That's pretty hypocritical and funny and ironic and rich. Coming from a stupid motherfucker out of Oklahoma who's clearly dating an underage female in high school.
He'll believe anything, guys.
So, tell me again how I'm the pedophile when you're the one that's dating somebody who's underage while you're in college and running 2 YouTube channels and a drone production company for making drones. So, how am I the bad guy here?
Because
clearly you're the one that has issues.
You
can run your mouth all you want. At the end of the day, The real criminals here are you and all your little buddy friends. So, you, N-Word Boi. Like I said, man, the police gave me a warning, and I've happily obliged by that warning and have not done such things ever since. Even though you're going to try to make it look that way, everybody knows the real truth.
Oh my god.
So you may as well not even...
You're right, everybody does know the real truth. Everybody knows that, you know, you f***ing shit yourself in front of that cop when he says, have you been exposing yourself on live? And you say, they're saying that I am, but I'm really not. And he catches you in your lie, saying there's a video of you doing the exact same thing that you were wearing the night you talked to him. What's your first response? That's an old video. And then he points out your lie a second time, saying you're wearing the exact same thing you are right now as you are in the video. And then you proceed to say when you got your chains and when you got your shirt and how old they are and everything. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You still did it.
Try it, bro, because everybody knows the real truth. We all know what's actually going on. So don't even f***ing bother. You may as well sit there in your little pampered shit-filled f***ing diaper and shut the fuck up.
And that's that. That was, you know, a 10-minute video and a 3-minute video of what like I said before, that was Smug-Raxx, where he thinks he's got an upper advantage upon everybody when in reality he doesn't. And we're right back here. So again, I'd like to, you know, say and thank N-Word Boi here, because that's where these two videos came from. Again, another link will be into for his channel in the description. And that's the end of this one, guys. I'm sorry that this was another one of like Cyraxx video. The next one I've got planned will be an indie game. But, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this one and hearing me rant and rave about a fucking idiot. If you didn't like it, tell me, and I will see you all later.